Module 5 Learning. Today I would like to take learning concepts. Learning is one of the fundamental building block of artificial intelligence solution. Learning is a process that improves the knowledge of an artificial intelligence program by making observation about the environment. Learning is an area of AI that focuses on process of self-improvement. Machine cannot be called intelligent until they are able to do new things and to adapt to new situations, rather than simply doing as they are taught to do. The ability to adapt new surroundings and to solve new problems is an important characteristic of intelligent entity. To understand the different types of AI learning models, we can use two main elements of human learning process. One is knowledge and other one is feedback. From the knowledge perspective, learning models can be classified based on the representation of input and output data point. In terms of feedback, AI learning models can be classified based on the interaction with the outside environment, users, and other external factors. Listed below are a few examples of how one may learn. First one, skill refinement. It is the process of learning by practice. It means one can learn by practice. For example, playing the piano. Next is knowledge acquisition. One can learn by experience and by storing the experience in a knowledge base. One basic example is rote learning. Taking advice. A computer can do very little without programming for it to run. When a programmer writes a series of instructions into a computer, a suitable kind of learning is taking place. The programmer is a sort of teacher and the computer is sort of student. After being programmed, the computer is now able to do something it previously could not. Then problem solving. If we solve a problem, one may learn from his experience. The next time we see a similar problem, we can solve it more efficiently. This does not usually involve gathering new knowledge but may involve recognition of data or remembering how to achieve the solution. Finally, induction. One can learn from example. The human often classify things in the world without knowing explicit rules. Relationship between AI, ML and DL, artificial intelligence, machine learning and deep learning. Artificial intelligence enables machine to mimic like human being. AI is a technology which makes machine to behave like human, to act like human, make pattern like human, and take decision like human. It makes machine automated and produce decision ability in machine like human. Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant is the proper example of AI. When it comes to machine learning, ML is a technique to achieve AI. ML is a subset of artificial intelligence. Machine learning techniques which uses past data to solve the problem with the help of statistically method and learned algorithm models. It learned automatically and will improve with the experience. It trained algorithms based on the input labeled or unlabeled data, and machine makes predictions based on the training algorithms. Email spam filter is the proper example of machine learning. When it comes to deep learning, it is a subset of machine learning. It is an intense extension of machine learning. It is a technique to achieve AI, but it uses artificial neural networks to solve the problem and predict the solution. Artificial neural networks work with human biological neural network. It solves the problem based on enormous amount of input data with the help of mathematical calculations. It works on complex problem and high-end performance machine. Number plate detection is the proper example of this deep learning. These are the some key points belong to the technique. Machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. It solves small problems. It works on law and machines. It works on different methods and algorithms to solve the problem. It wants small amount of input data. It takes less time to solve the problem. It solves the problems in part and then combined to produce the output. Example is Google search result refining and spam detection, etc. Deep learning is a subset of machine learning. It solves complex problems. It works on high-end machines. It works on artificial neural networks to solve the problems. It wants enormous amount of input data. It takes lots of time to solve the problem. It solves the complete problem on end-to-end system and produce output. Number plate detection, automatic language translation are the examples of deep learning. Then let us have a look into different types of machine learning. Machine learnings are classified into three. One is supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. When it comes to supervised machine learning, it can apply what has been learned in the past to new data using labeled example to predict future events. It is done under supervision. Machines trained with the help of labeled data and predict the result with the help of datasets. Data which you already know the target answer is called labeled data. In schools, teachers guide us and taught us. Similarly, supervised learning, machines learn from labeled data and explicitly tell them this is the input and how the output exactly look like. Here, in this case, teacher is the training data. When it comes to unsupervised data, it is the algorithm that used when the information used to train is neither classified nor labeled. Unsupervised learning studies how system can infer functions to describe a hidden structure from unlabeled data. It acts without anyone's supervision or anyone's advice. Example, consider adult. Adult does not require any guidance for daily activity. We figure out things with our own supervision. Finally, reinforcement learning is a learning method that interacts with its environment by producing action and discovers errors and rewards. Trial and error method is one of the characteristics of reinforcement learning. This reinforcement learning establishes or encourages a pattern of behavior. If we are new to the surrounding, we will learn from experience. That's what reinforcement learning is saying. So, the supervised learning is a method in which teach the machine using labeled data. Here the input and outputs are labeled. In unsupervised learning, the machines are trained on unlabeled data without any guidance. That's why it finds out hidden patterns and trends. In reinforcement learning, an agent interacts with its environment by producing actions and discovers errors or rewards. That's all about learning concepts. Thank you.